Good afternoon, everybody. It is November 27th, 2024. It is the day before Thanksgiving. It is 3:07 in the afternoon. Okay, so somebody commented underneath one of my videos a while back, and I haven't forgotten about it. Well, I did for a while, and then I remembered again. They wanted me to finish the first chapter, or I have no idea where I was, of the Jerusalem Countdown, John Hagee. Okay, let me see where I was. Yeah, it's chapter 1. Okay, so I was at America's Mistakes. That's the next section. Okay. And Pastor Hagee is in a conversation with a guy named Gabriel. Okay, so Pastor Hagee asks, what mistakes do you see America making that the Lebanese also made concerning radical Islam? Gabriel says, we were a country that was multicultural. We respected everybody. We were fair-minded. We were tolerant and respected other religions and made sure they had freedom in our country to worship as they pleased. Lebanon, more than any other country in the Middle East, allowed Muslims to pray in their mosques. You could hear imams praising their God in Arabic and saying Islamic prayers from the mosques. At the same time, you could hear the church bells ringing and see devout Jews going to the synagogue to pray. What we underestimated was the hatred and the teaching of hatred in the Quran against Christians and Jews. We saw the writing on the wall, but we refused to accept what we were reading. We thought that we were reading too much into it. We cannot judge others because we as Christians are raised not to judge others, lest we be judged. So we always thought the best of other people, and we always gave people the benefit of the doubt. We did not have a point of reference to acts of barbarism, such as beheading people or killing people, or understand the act of killing people and the teaching of hatred and raising children on hatred like mother's milk. We as Christians raise our children to respect everybody, to love everybody. We always tell them, what would Jesus do? You live your life like God is watching you all the time. But our God condemns people that kill other people. Our God condemns people that behead others. We did not realize the hatred that our enemy had for us. They had no respect for us, and that was the problem that we had. I see America making the same mistakes, because in America, we believe in freedom of religion in this country. But we have Islamic schools who are taking advantage of our good-heartedness. Islamic schools in the United States, which are funded by Saudi Arabia, are teaching American Muslim students to hate America. They're teaching American Muslim students that Jews and Christians are apes and pigs because we are cursed by Allah for adopting polytheism. We welcome people in our country to practice any religion they desire. But we do not welcome people who teach hatred against any other group, regardless of their background. As we respect others, we expect others to respect us. And how can we allow Muslim students in this country to be taught that Christians and Jews are apes and pigs, and expect them to grow up and be productive and respectful members of society who are going to look at you and me and respect who we are as Christians, as Jews, or as Buddhists, or whatever religion we have in the country? Look at the Palestine authorities since 1993. Teaching the hatred of Christians and Jews in public schools from a common textbook. Saudi Arabia distributes these textbooks throughout the Arabic world and globe. We see the results in the lives of the students who are taught this hate education in public schools. We see the suicide bombings, where people place no value on themselves or on humanity and are willing to kill so they can go to heaven, because they believe a good deed for Allah is killing Christians and Jews. We see this happening in America. How can we allow it? We allow it in Lebanon. We allowed it in Lebanon. We didn't pay attention to it. We're letting the same thing happen in America because, again, Americans are refusing to pay attention to what's happening before our very eyes. Okay, so that's all for that section. So that is part 4 of chapter 1, John Hagee's World War III has begun. Okay, so thank you to whoever watches this video. Thank you for commenting below and reminding me to finish chapter 1, because I'd forgot. So I'm sorry about that. But that is for you and for whoever else wanted to finish reading chapter 1 of John Hagee's Jerusalem Countdown. Okay, and I will make part 5 here in just a couple minutes. Thank you, and everybody have a good day.